Before we go to questions, we would be pleased if you can introduce yourself, tell us where do you come from, etc.
We cannot be linked to the planet or galaxy. We appear in different dimensions, and we live sometimes outside the time brackets, the time we have, but it doesn't work with us like it works with you. You get older with time, we get wiser with time, and we can manage the time as you manage physical objects. We have, as we said, we vibrate at 9th level of density, and we have our own creator, and our universe does not border with your universe. This is what we can say.
Thank you. I think we can move to the chapter 1. For today, we would like to hear about the male-female energy. I heard that you are working on some project where you teach people how to balance male and female energy in themselves. But since that project is only in Russian language, we would appreciate if you can present that material to us in English.
We are supervising this project, which still has to be launched, but the information is available, yes. Since this channel mostly work with Russian-speaking auditory, it is normal that the first information will be given in Russian language. Of course, we understand that this subject is very important to the population of this planet, and we are pleased to discover some of the main problems which are humans, male and female, are being faced, which they cannot overcome on their own. And here we can start. So greetings, and as we said, we are here to present some important information about male's energy for today. Human civilization has been developing from very how to say, one moment, male dominant society into the female dominant society, even though you consider that the many government position, maybe many positions which rule in the world and the companies are occupied by males. Actually, those males, they still have partners, they still have wives, they still have mothers, and practically the feminine part became so strong that male, they do not act like men. In the ancient times, they do not make decisions on their own. They are not proud of themselves, inside themselves. They don't have stamina. They are not strong as they should. This happens during the whole time of development, not into the right direction, because a lot of higher beings who were controlling the civilization, they were trying to establish their rules and regulations. They are putting their own representative into the human forms and mixing DNA, and it happened that male or man, they do not have that strength anymore to protect their families, to protect themselves, to be as strong as they used to. As for example, knights used to fight for their beliefs. This comparison of the knights shows how different men of today are from those men of ancient times, and you can understand that this is true. The main problem of this change is that, as we said, there were shifts in DNAs, and obviously it wasn't a target that uh, there should be such high level of disharmony between male and female energy in one body of man. Ideally, it should be 50-50. At the moment, it's in average man, there are 30% of male energy and 70% of female energy. If it continues like this, the human civilization will come to the point where the the way how you look will change as well. That means practically the male population will be changing and can become not needed anymore after many years of going into this in the same direction. And we are, for example, not in favor of this change, and this is why we're presenting this project for the man of the civilization, how to act and how to become a man with the male energy, which will at least reach 45-47%. How to do it? There will be various lessons, and we can do it step by step. But today, for example, we can start with trying to remember yourself in the childhood. We will give you a meditation which will help you to go into the childhood and see how you were feeling the feminine and the masculine energies around you. For example, if you want to do this meditation right away, you can say it, or else we're just giving this meditation so you can perform it anytime you want, and anyone who will be listening can perform it anytime they want.
Yes, please continue.
So during this meditation, you can sit down in a place where no one will disturb you, and you can close your eyes and even listen to the music, to the calm music, which can start putting you in the right state of your mind, where you will not find any obstacles, where you will not find any tension, or where you will be free from any problem of the outside world, where you are becoming lighter and lighter, and where your mind starts going higher into the place where there is no time. This is the place where you can create, and where you can learn, and where you can analyze the situation. You can analyze your lives from previous incarnations, so you can analyze your current incarnation and your mistakes which you might have done. But this is the place where you do really feel like a creator, and you can start feeling a light trance state, and you can breathe deeper and understanding that all is one and you are united with the universe. Yes, in this place, as we said, there is no time and there are no limitations. And you start seeing yourself in the childhood, early childhood. And you can start seeing the male and female energies in different colors, like waves. Sometimes they are coming towards you. You can color the male energy in red and female energy in orange, or you can choose any color you want. And you can see how they were going through you, or how you were missing one energy and you were surrounding only by another energy. And you can see yourself how you were feeling, and that if one energy was missing, you weren't feeling comfortable. By growing from year to year, and you can start seeing this process, your past self, that child, growing, was not getting enough energy from the outside world, because outside world is not in harmony, unfortunately. But now, since you are a creator, you can start giving the missing energies to make the balance of 50-50. How you do it? If you see that you were surrounded only by one colored energy, you visualize the same amount of energy next to it. And like this they are mixing, and you are covered like in some sort of a sphere, and you are inside it. They are mixing and creating wonderful color, which becoming golden color, sparkling color, which harmonizes all your chakras, which harmonizes your mind. And you can see how you are becoming stronger as a man. You are not afraid of taking responsibility for any of your decisions, because you know you have to do it and no one will do it for you. Your responsibility is the thing which is making you a real man, and the male energy is going deep down into your second chakra, creating the right balance, the balance which you need, the balance which will be as a scale, waving 50% of the male energy, 50% of the woman's energy inside your system. You can feel that you can now stand up straight and face any difficulties in your life, knowing that you're ready, you're open, you're not scared, and if someone will ask you to help them, you're ready to help. This is what the real men do. And now you can start going back into your physical body. You say goodbye to this place, timeless place where there is no time, where you feel yourself as a creator. This is a special level of creation. And you can come here anytime you want, anytime you wish to check how balanced you are. Make a deep inhale deeply and breathe out. So we think that you will start getting back to your normal state of your mind. This is the first meditation which will start making you or putting you in harmony, putting your system in harmony. Harmony means you are balanced, you have enough of male and female energy within yourself. And the wonderful thing is the universe will react by opening those possibilities which were always closed, but you wanted them deeply. Those possibilities, those situations, they will start opening for you. You will start receiving news from the people around you, and you will understand that this is the right thing to do. The most important that the understanding that this is the right thing to do is the one which people need, because without this understanding they're afraid to make decisions. And this scare of making decisions will disappear slowly after you succeed with this meditation, which you can do anytime you want, as we said. And now we can answer some of your other questions.
What are the characteristics of male and female energies, and how can we determine them?
Female energy, for example, we can describe in feelings, but when you ask the characteristics, or what do you mean?
How does each energy feel like, or how can we determine if for example we don't have enough male energy, or women female energy? How can we know
that you're unbalanced?
Yes.
Okay. If you start seeing your life, first of all, you have to see whether your decisions were made by yourself, only by yourself, and not depending on the opinion of others. When you ask for opinion of someone, it doesn't matter that you will make a decision based on their opinion. The trick is that you can start going into asking the questions, but you have deep inside, you already have to have an answer, and then it's up to you whether you will have this answer, your decision inside you, or whether by listening to the argument of the people who might be wiser than you can change it. But when you can, but if you start asking opinion of making your decision from others, and you don't have already answer inside you, and you're really struggling for someone to help, like this you're shifting responsibility from being a man to the other people. If this situation repeats often, you have more female energies than male energy. This is the most easiest way of determining it.
Yes, it was very clear. And can you say also something about females? I mean, for female audience, so that they will understand in how to do.
This is another subject, and we wouldn't like to mix it today. We can do it another time.
Okay. Okay, next question. If we are perfectly balanced, then where is the point of the opposite sex? Yes, please.
You cannot be perfectly balanced all the time, and to be in partnership with the opposite sex is not. It has nothing to do with being perfectly balanced. To be perfectly balanced, you have to. This is you need the perfect balance you need for the right decisions, for going through your life and making, learning your lessons, making right choices, and developing into higher spiritual being. The partner can help you, but sometimes partners can put you difficulties, can create more difficult situation, or sometimes they're sent for you to learn the lessons. It's not, and we repeat, it is not opposite sex with you for you to be balanced perfectly. It's not for that.
Mm-hmm. And what is it for?
In human population, as you know, there are two sex, male and female. First of all, in universe, there are two opposites, beginning and end, life and death. These two opposites represent the same as, for example, beginning and end, or black and white. By positioning two opposites on this planet, it balances the galaxy. It balances this place in the universe. If you could see how unique the system of human being is, you would understand that those vibrations which, or those waves which are created during cooperation or during the all sorts of relationship between men and women, they're so powerful. They can not only create a new universe, but even destroy. These are the energies which go into special place, and these are the energies which are gathered in that special place and then are used for new creation. So practically availability of two different sex on this planet contributes to towards your creator, who use this energy for some other purposes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I understood you correctly, but let me say, by some theories, males and females, like you mentioned, are energetically much stronger if they come together and form some sort of union. Is this true?
In most of the cases, if they are matching each other, yes, it is true.
And what does this union mean? Because I'm sure this isn't a classical marriage. I mean, can you tell us how would this state look like, and what are its characteristics, or how can we achieve that state, or what are its benefits?
Ideally, if man finds the woman who is his real match, and they match each other in energies and in vibrations, this couple can bring or can create a lot of positive energy into the world. If this would be happening often, we are sure there will be no war or no reason to create destruction, to remove from the physical existence these souls which do not act in accordance to the cosmic law. What we can say more that how to find the perfect match. It's a lot of activities you have to do. It depends obviously on your level of your development, of your mind and of your soul. It depends whether you had past lessons from previous incarnation, and whether in this incarnation you have to be with the same partner to go through the same lessons or on a higher level. But yes, it is difficult to find the perfect match. However, if you follow your intuition, this is the main thing to do. If you, obviously through your eyes, you receive the vision of a human shape of a woman which you can like. This is the first sign. Obviously, you can like something which attracts you. And if you start thinking that she doesn't match your specifications or your characteristic which are already created in your mind, you still have to ask your intuition. Even though she doesn't match, would she be a perfect partner for me? Not going into this what exactly perfect partner is. Because your soul, it knows what does it mean. You have to ask deep inside you, how you say often, deep inside myself, I know. This knowledge should be an instrument into when you decide to go into some sort of relationship. Yes, again, we understand it's difficult to do, but normally the outside world and the all newspapers and internet, they create some sort of ideal partner. You shouldn't, or human beings, they shouldn't be going into understanding of this ideal partner, because ideal partner is a unique system for any unique human being.
Thank you. It was very clear. Um, we know that some people are more introverted and some more extroverted. Should we be looking to reach balance also in this case?
Not really, because this is a characteristic of the psychology of a human being, and he came here in this incarnation with some abilities, with some talents, with some programs and some beliefs which make him, as we say, always unique. For example, those characteristics that you mentioned, they can either stop him from going into his soul plan or help him. He has to understand what is his aim, what is his soul plan, and act accordingly, either using these characteristics or fighting those characteristics. So they are given to each soul with a purpose.
So to go back to male and female energy, do you recommend any other exercises beside the meditation we did before to empower male energy in ourselves?
What we would like to ask you to do, we would like to ask you to do this meditation, for example, let's say during the next 14 days, and on the basis of that you will receive a knowledge and you will start having questions, and then we would meet and answer those questions and give another more information on how to be a real man in this world. And since we are talking today about the male energy, we would like to finish on this subject and meet next time, continue talking on the male energy. So we will have a few sessions covering this subject only.
Okay, I agree. So thank you for your time, and thank you for all the knowledge you passed to us.
Yes, we are pleased that we have started a cooperation with you, and we look forward to continue our dialogue.
Blessings.